They say youth is wasted on the young. Gosh, that probably applies so much to me. Well, let's think about it this way. As a young person, I spent so much time, if I was supposed to crank a wheel 10 times as a 24-year-old, trying to be an overachiever, trying to do really well at my job, when I was supposed to do it 10, I tried to get 12 or 13 or 14 or 17 cranks of that same wheel, because doing more of it was the way I tried to be better. But as I've gotten older here, I've realized that it's not about cranking the wheel harder, it's about cranking the wheel better. And I think the underlying or undergirding point of that is, don't think about using time, merely using the time, rather think about how you use it. Yeah, I can crank that wheel 10 times, and for a little while, maybe I might be able to turn it 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 times. But thinking about the right way to do it and how do I use my time where I can do it 100 times? Well, that's a game changer. Consider this as a leader. When you're talking to your people, do you want them just doing the same exact process more times? That might be exactly what is needed for that particular person or the role. But don't you also want them thinking about how do you get from 10 to 100 as opposed from 10 to 12? Because at 10 to 12, you can do 12 for a little while. You might even be able to get to 13 or 14, but you can't do it 100. And if you're following or appreciating the analogy here, I'm always trying to think about how do I make that next big leap of effectiveness. Because efficiency and effectiveness is all about doing the right process again and again and again. But effectiveness is doing the process in a better way so you can do it in a whole brand new level of scale. I'm curious, do you see this distinction yourself between effective and efficient? Because if you start to see the difference, I believe you'll also start to see that just merely using your time is not as important as figuring out what you're using that time for. I'd love to hear your comments.